Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am sorry I look like this, but I just came back from work. Update, I have a job now, and I will let y'all know about the job situation, like where I'm working and what I'm working as. I think like 4 5 months later, not right now, because I just don't want to jinx it in case I don't pass my probation. But yes, your girl has a job now, and I'm really happy. I finally have a job, and everything's going great in my life. So let's talk about today's topic. Today's topic is about, you know, how to become a new version of yourself. Now, if you are on TikTok and Instagram, you must be looking at, if you like, if you scroll through TikTok or Instagram, you must be looking at people saying, I'm gonna focus on myself and become the best version of myself, or change my life completely. I do not like my life and I want to change my life, blah 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 blah. And you're like, what do they even mean by that? How can you actually change your life and become a new version of yourself? So let us talk about that today, and this will be posted this Sunday. I have one more video that's uploading. Oops, sorry. So I have one more video that is uploading, and it will be uploaded tomorrow. And this video will be uploaded this Sunday. So I will be posting short vlogs every week, and I will be posting them every Sunday. So exciting. I actually did not post for 2 months straight, because I realized that, I don't know, you sometimes when you are starting something new, um, just 1 minute. Yes. Sometimes when you start something new, your mind will try and sabotage it, right? Your mind will be like, you won't be able to do it, you will not be successful at it. And you're not supposed to listen to their voice, but 90% of the people do, and that's why they quit on their goals, that's why they quit on their dreams. And that's what I did. There was this voice in my head telling me every day that, every day whenever I thought about, oh, I need to post that video on YouTube, my mind would be like, what's the point? No one's even watching your stuff anyway. What's the point? Your subscribers are not increasing. What's your point? Like, no one even likes your content. It literally kept ringing in my mind. And for 3 weeks straight, I did not post. I did not post. My video was literally sitting in my gallery. I did not edit it. I did not post it. Nothing. I was like, you know what? Probably the voice is right. No one's watching my stuff anyway. But then today I had like a thought in my head that, how would I know if I don't try? Like, what's the point? If I've started YouTube, why should I not, like, why did I even start my YouTube journey if I wanted to just give up in the middle? And everything is difficult in the start. When I started posting on Instagram and TikTok, I was not getting any comments, nothing, 0% engagement, and I still kept on going, right? And now people are engaging with my content. Like, I have like 400 500 followers, and when I started I had like 20, and now I'm at 400, which is a big deal. Okay. And there's nothing like overnight success, especially on social media. There is nothing like overnight success. And even when you start a business, you cannot expect profit, you cannot expect growth in the first few months, right? So why am I expecting growth in the, literally, it's not even been 2 months since I started YouTube, and I'm already giving up? Like, I've only posted 7 videos, and why did I even expect why did I even expect, to be successful at it when I just have 7 videos? People literally post 300 400 videos before they reach proper engagement, proper followers, proper subscribers. So why am I giving up? I've always wanted to do YouTube. It has been my dream since I was 15 years old, and now when I've started, I'm giving up on it. So that's the thought that clicked in my head, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep posting. I don't care if you don't engage, I don't care if it doesn't go anywhere. I am still gonna try, and I'll keep trying till I am, I'm gonna keep trying. Because how would I know it's not gonna be successful if I haven't even tried it? So here I am making my 7th YouTube video, I think. So let us talk about what do you even mean by a new version of yourself? Now, new version of yourself doesn't mean that you quit your job or you move to a different country or you sabotage everything you have in your life and just start completely fresh. It does not mean that. Do not let social media fool you into thinking that that is what you're supposed to do if you want to start a new life. Now let me tell you what do you mean by new life and how you can achieve that. So number one thing, so new version of yourself means that you have a new mindset. You change your appearance. Sorry. So what do you even mean by a new version of yourself? So a new version first starts internally. Now if you look at people, if you look at all the things that you have around you, the bed, the AC, the fan, the mobile phone that you're holding, the clothes you wear, it was a thought first and then it became an idea, and now it's like $1 billion industry. So it always first starts with a thought. Okay, everything around you has started with a thought that, okay, what would people sleep on? They would need a bed, and that's how that person invented or created or manufactured whatever, a bed, right? So everything starts internally first. Okay, so you need to first change internally. Now if you are someone who's tired of everything around you, want to change your life completely 360, it is possible. It is possible in 24 hours, and by 24 hours I mean internally. Mentally it is possible in 24 hours, and for that you do not have to change any external activities, any external things. You do not have to change anything externally. Change yourself internally first. Look at how you speak to yourself. Look at how you dress. Look at how you walk when there are people looking at you. Look at how you approach people. Look at how you talk to people. The first change that has to start, if you want to change your life, if you want to become a new version of yourself, has to start internally. So you need to first look at everything you do not like about yourself, and you need to stop hating yourself, because nothing is going to be possible. You're not going to have a new life magically. You're not going to have a new life if you hate yourself. Okay, so you need to start doing, like, start loving yourself. I know it's easier said than done. Okay, I know that, I've been there. But you need to start. Look at yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself you're pretty. Okay, even if people are looking at you while you're walking, tell them, oh, maybe they're admiring my dress, maybe they love what I'm wearing. Stop thinking they're judging you. Okay, if you're in a gym and you have a couple of old friends and you think, oh my god, they're bitching about me, for sure they do not like me, stop thinking that. Tell yourself, whenever you have a negative thought pop up in your head, tell yourself, like, don't tell yourself anything, but change that thought into a positive thought. For example, I enter a new gym, and people are looking at me because they've never seen me before. And instead of and I get a thought pops up in my head that maybe I'm looking ugly, maybe they think I don't like. Okay, let me give you all a better example. So this is my first day in the gym, and I don't know anything. Like, I'm a complete newbie in the gym, and I look at YouTube videos on my phone, and I start off with a machine in the gym, and I'm doing it completely wrong, and I know that. And there's this 2-3 girls staring at you. So a thought will automatically pop up in your head that maybe I'm doing it wrong, they're laughing at me, or they're looking at my outfit, oh, maybe they think I'm ugly. Whenever a negative thought pops up into your head, try to change that negative thought into a positive thought. So when a thought pops up in your head like, oh, they're probably making fun of me, tell yourself, let them, I'm here to work out. If a thought pops up in your head like, oh, they're making fun of my outfit, tell yourself, so I don't care, I'm here to improve myself, I'm here to focus on myself. I don't care what they think of me. Never think anything bad about the other person as well. Okay, if you want to start loving yourself, you have to also start loving other people around you, especially if you don't know them. Okay, so if there are some group of random girls and they're walking past you and you think they're making fun of you, they're not making fun of you. They probably love your outfit. And instead of telling yourself, oh, they are ugly, I mean, they're uglier than me, look at her acne, look at what she's wearing, look at your hair, look at her hair. Instead of telling all those thoughts just to make yourself feel better, tell yourself that, oh, they probably love my outfit, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, why would she hate on me? And look, always think good thoughts about other people, because when you're trying to better yourself, you have to change your thoughts as well. That means you don't have to bitch about people you do not know, because that is low vibration, that is low frequency. So if you that is because that is like, it screams insecurity. When you talk just to make yourself feel better, you're talking horrible things about other girl who's probably not even looking at you. She's probably looking at your outfit and admiring, and in your head you're like, oh, she's judging my outfit, look at her outfit, who does she think she is? She's just admiring your outfit, or probably she's just zoned out in your direction, or probably she's going through something and she feels she can talk to you about it, or probably she's looking at you and she's like, oh, she works out so well, like, I want to look like her. She's admiring your body. Always think good things about yourself. Okay, so first, everything you have to change yourself mentally. Okay, and then you need to hop onto your external things. So once you've done work internally, now internal work doesn't have to take years or months, it can happen in a week. Okay, so whenever a negative thought pops up, tell yourself, and I'm not asking y'all to completely ignore those negative thoughts. Sometimes you don't have to give any type of energy to those negative thoughts. So let the thought pass. Okay, if you get a thought, let it pass. You do not have to give energy to it. Okay, so you need to understand yourself, understand how your mind works, understand when you're getting negative thoughts, when you're getting triggered, and work on it. And this can take a week. You do not have to change everything about yourself internally. Okay, you don't have to heal every trauma. No, you don't have to do all of that. You just need to change your mindset about things, and that's super duper easy. It doesn't have to take, for me, it didn't even take a month. It just took me 2-3 weeks max. So once you are done working on your internal thoughts, that's when the external thing appears. Now let us start with so if you do not like your hair and you want to change it, go to the hair salon and get it colored, get it cut, get a different style this time. Okay, try something new with your hair. That's the first thing. Second, we'll come on to the face. Start a skincare routine. Okay, you need to start working on everything you hate about your face. And I'm not saying you need to have clear skin. No. So just do the skincare. Just start with skincare. Okay, so if you were like, let me put this in a very nice way. So once you've done work internally, once you've done work internally, it's time to work on your external things. Okay, now you do not, so, and if you want to change everything externally as well, you need to first change the way you look. And I don't mean that in a harsh way. I'm not saying that you should like get Botox or hate yourself. No, I have dark circles. I have dark circles. And when I was when I was changing my life, I started with skincare. And when I was doing my skincare, I never said I hate my skin. I never said I hate my face. Hate is a very strong word. So you need to say, oh, I'm so pretty, I'm taking care of my skin. You need to start taking care of yourself. Okay, I'm not saying hate yourself or change, like if you have acne you need to start hating yourself. No, if you have acne and you want to get rid of that, go to a dermat or check what you're eating, because half of it is gut issues. Go to a dermat, see what you're eating, see what you're maybe it's the food that you're eating that's getting acne on your face, or maybe it's the sun, it's sun damage. Go to a dermat, and if you cannot afford to go to a dermat, look on YouTube and try different things. There are many homemade skincare that you can try. So I apply this coffee mask on my face 2 times a day. I apply coffee mask, and my skin is actually become better. So you can try coffee masks, you can try just sleeping on time, you can try drinking plenty of water, many things, and you don't have to spend money for it. Okay, just start with skincare. Okay, start taking care of yourself. That's how a new version of you will pop up, right? Now, once this is done, your face is done, next we'll come to your dress, like the way you dress yourself, right? Now if you work in corporate, start dressing formally, start dressing like you are a successful person, and then walk with that confidence. Just don't wear jeans to work. Don't wear oversized t-shirts to work. Wear formal. Especially if you're in corporate, wear formal. Okay, and then once you've started wearing, you'll feel a bit weird that why am I like dressing like this just to go to work. You need to change your mindset about that. So whenever you enter a room with those formal clothes on, you need to think of yourself as the most successful person in this room. Again, when you're thinking all these thoughts, I don't want you all to bash anyone. You are not great. I mean, you're not there's no one smaller than you and there's no one bigger than you. Okay, so when you enter a room with confidence, there's no need to bash anyone around you. So if a girl's wearing jeans, you don't have to be like, oh, why is she wearing jeans? No, successful, you're not that kind of a successful person. Okay, you are a very, how do I put this in a beautiful way? I would say like confidence, only insecure people hate on other girls. Only insecure people hate on other people. Confident people do not hate on anyone. So when you are walking into a room, look at everyone, be like, oh, she's so pretty. Oh, I love her outfit. Or if there are men in your room, be like, oh, he speaks really well. I love his suit. I love his coat. I love his hair. Think good things about everyone. That's how you'll stay happy. That's how you'll feel better as well. Okay, so whenever you enter a room with those formal clothes on, think you're the most successful person in the room. Okay, think like, I'm the most successful version of myself. If I was this person, how would I dress? If I was the most successful version of myself, how would I talk to other people? And then implement that. So talk to everyone nicely, say hi to everyone, shake everyone's hand. Do not think you're better than anyone. That's not what I'm teaching you all right now. That's not my advice. My advice is, be the most confident person in the room and stop acting like a girl. You're a woman, so act like a woman. And if you were the most successful version of yourself, do you think you would be belittling everyone around you? No, because you are that type of a successful person who loves everyone around you and who wants everyone around you to succeed. So a new version of yourself first starts internally and then externally. And according to me, internal is it's the hardest to work on. External is fine. You can get a new wardrobe, you can start accessorizing yourself, like that's all easy. But I feel the internal things, the internal thoughts are the most important. So right now I'm completely dressed informal because I just came back from work. And when I'm speaking right now, like I can see myself, right? I'm recording this on my phone. Today, while I was entering office, I was like, I am literally a businesswoman. I love the way I'm the most successful version of myself right now. I walk the room, I'm very confident. I know what I'm doing. All those things, all the positive things pop up into my head. So that's how. Now, if you're working a job, now let's move on to the proper external parts. Now you're done with the internal work. Now you are done with you're done with everything about yourself. You've done work internally. You've started dressing like the most successful version of yourself. You think like a most successful version of yourself, and you're like, I want to change everything around me. So first, look at your job. If you work a job, look at the job and think, do I need to work this job right now? Like, if you have bills, or if you're going through something and the work is distracting you, great. Like, if you love your job, great. But if you're like, oh my god, I hate the job, it's not even helping me, the life I want to achieve is literally, it's not going to be helping me with anything, like the job is literally of no use to you, quit. Quit. If you have bills to pay, and if you are like, you like your job, I'm not, this advice is not for you. I am talking to people who actually hate their job. They're not benefiting a single thing from their job. They have savings, or they live with their parents. They won't care if they are not working right now. There's nothing affecting them if they leave a job. I'm talking to those people, okay? Quit your job. Okay? Quit your job. You only live once. Make sure you're living your best life. And I'm not saying people who are social media content creators, or people who are in social media, or people who have a business are happier than you. No. I'm working a job. I love my job. I love what I do. So I'm not going to be quitting. Right? Because I love it. I love everything about my job. So why should I quit? Right? But if you feel like this is not the life I want to live, quit that job. Okay? And once you've done quitting your job, I want you to travel. If you can afford it, travel. And I'm not saying travel out of your country. Go somewhere nearby. Go on a 1-day trip, or go on a walk, but go somewhere. And once you are once you're alone, and if you're on a walk, think about the things you want from your life and how will you achieve it. So if you want to travel the world, quit your job and travel the world. If you want to travel the world and you're like, oh, how can I afford travel? Think of a way to afford travel, and once you have achieved that goal, go traveling. So think of solutions to your problems. Whatever you do not like about your life, think about solutions whenever you are out there. Okay, if you're on a 1-day drive, or you're on a walk, think about everything that is in your power. So if you feel like, okay, I want to go on a trip, go for it. Oh, I don't like my financial situation right now. Think of a way to change your financial situation. And please don't think having a business is being an entrepreneur is just romanticized on the internet. Trust me, I've been in that industry. Entrepreneurs, like, it's not for everyone. Entrepreneurship is not for everyone. So it's completely okay. Do what you think is best for you. So you're thinking, you've come up with solutions. And if you are traveling, like, if you've been somewhere out of your country, you're on a trip out of your country, or you've been on a weekend trip, wherever, still think about all the solutions. If I want to achieve this, how will I be able to achieve this? If I have this goal of mine, how will I be able to reach that goal of mine? And then stick to the plan. Okay? Then the third thing I want you all to do is, once you've thought about all the solutions, I want you all to think about the 5-year version of yourself. Imagine you are 5 years old, like your childhood. You can see the 5-year-old version of you running to you and telling you all about her dreams, all about her goals. I'm not saying you have to be like the 5-year-old version of yourself, because we were kids that time. Some of the things are not possible now to achieve. But think about the things that she wanted from her life. If she wanted to travel, and you think, oh, I can afford travel, I can go here, I can go there, I have a strong passport, I can travel, go for it. Think about how happy she would feel that you're living your childhood dream right now. Okay? So you're gonna do everything that the childhood version of yourself wanted to do. And I'm not saying if she wanted to be an astronaut, go climb the moon, like go touch the moon. No. I'm saying if she wanted to travel, go traveling. If she wanted to be happy, be happy, if she wanted to get away from a abusive parents, or whatever it is. Just think about the things that you can achieve now and what the 5-year-old version of you wanted from you. Okay? The next thing I want you to do is, what do you all think? What do you all think? Yes, live your life. Once you have come up with solutions to everything that is wrong with your life, to everything that you hate about your life, you're gonna start living your life. And by that, I mean, you're not gonna think about the future. You're gonna think about what you want to achieve in life, how you're gonna achieve it, how you're gonna work hard every single day to achieve that goal, and you're not gonna worry about whether you'll be able to achieve it. So, nothing about the future. You're gonna think about, okay, I want to become a better version of yourself. I want to become a YouTuber, for example. I'm gonna post consistently every week. I'm gonna post and I'm gonna film and I'm gonna post every week because I want to be a YouTuber. And you're not gonna think about whether you'll be a successful YouTuber or not. Okay, you're not gonna think about all that. You're just gonna think about consistency. Okay, so every weekend, if you've promised yourself, every week you are going to post as a successful YouTuber. Okay, so that's all. And you need to forget about your past. Okay, you need to forget about your past. Whatever has happened. You cannot change it, but you can definitely change your future. And how will you change your future? By working on your present every single day. And at the same time, you're going to start living your life. Okay? You're not going to stay small. You're not going to be in environments where people don't value you. You are going to focus on what's important to you, what makes you happy, what you want from your life, and how you're going to achieve that thing. I just want you to think about yourself. And I do not mean this in a very be selfish. No. Just think about, for example, you have a very toxic friend group. They do not value you. They do not invite you anywhere. But you're still friends with them because you're scared to be lonely. I'm talking about that. You're going to leave that friendship group. But if someone's being a little mean to you, or someone, whatever, I don't want you to cut friendships off over a small thing. Okay? You're not going to be selfish because we need people in life. We're humans. We need people in life. So you are going to think about the environment, the type of environment you want to be in, and go find that type of environment. If you want to surround yourself with people who are like you, you're going to leave the toxic friends. You're going to leave everyone that's toxic or who is not like you, who's different than you, and you're going to start going on you're going to start attending run clubs. You're going to attend book events, start talking to people on social media, start meeting people online, see if they are your type, and if they are your type, start meeting more people like that. Okay, so what I mean by this video is, this has actually become a really long video, is first you need to work on your thoughts internally and then externally. And first thing is your mindset, your thoughts, how you speak to yourself. Second is how you dress, how you show up for yourself. So you're going to do skincare, you're going to start taking care of your hair, you're going to accessorize your outfits, you're going to start dressing up as the most successful version of yourself. And then you're going to change the environment around you. So if you are in a toxic friendship group, you're going to change that. If you want to move out of your hometown, you're going to do that. If you want to travel, you're going to do that. And if you cannot afford to travel, you're going to think of ways you're going to afford to travel. Okay? So this is what a new version of you will look like. And this will take, I cannot even give you a time frame because it depends on from individual to individual. Some people will change their life completely in 1 month, and some people will take 2 to 3 years, some people will take 10 years. And as I said earlier, it all starts on your mindset. Because if you have a weak mindset and you completely fall back into your old patterns, or you fall back you keep falling back into your old life, it is going to take you time. And once you've said goodbye to someone or something, you're not going to look back. Okay, so if you've left that friendship group and after a few months they come up to you and be like, oh, we're really sorry, we hurt you, take us back or be a friend again, you're not going to look back. Okay, you're going to cut them off completely. So yes, this is how a new version of you will pop up. This is how you'll change everything about you. I think I'm gonna try and make this into a mini, like, uh 2 minute video on you on TikTok as well, and post it on Instagram. And yes, this is how a new version of you will pop up. This is how will completely change your life. And what else? Yes, this is how you change your life, and I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please do comment, like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all next Sunday. Bye.